By the end of this video, you'll learn how to make this. These are 3 ways to upgrade your B-roll. Basically, I recommend 3 different things that you should focus on. Number 1 is focusing on wide, medium, and tight shots for your B-roll. Number 2 is focusing on beginning, middle, and end for your B-roll. Number 3 is just knowing who your audience is, so you actually know what to look out for. So let's break this down. When I say wide, medium, tight shots, I mean when you're going out there and actually filming your shots, you should already be planning in your head, okay, this is a nice looking shot. I wonder if I can get like a wide version of it, and I'm gonna get like a medium version of it, and I'm gonna get like a tight version of it. When you do that for all of your shots, not only will you have a lot of shots to work with, but also you have variety, and it's more flavorful. When you go back in editing, you'll be so thankful you did that later, because now when you think like, oh, this would be a nice shot, but I need something to cut away to, you'll be like, oh, okay, I had this wide shot, I had this tight shot, I had this medium shot, I have so many varieties of shots. What this also helps you with is that you won't have like the same shots like over and over and over again. That's something you want to avoid when you're doing B-roll. It sucks going up somewhere to shoot, like stuff at a coffee shop or something, and like you just shoot the same shot over and over and over and over again. And now like you go back to edit and you're like, oh, dang, I suck. So don't do that. Whenever you're leaving your shooting session, you should be able to say, yeah, I got lots of tight shots, I got medium shots, a lot of wide shots. When I go to edit it later, I'll have plenty of ease of access for anything I want to do, because I know exactly what I can cut to. That should be the goal. So beginning, middle, and end. Okay, so when I say this, I mean, basically that's just like a structure. It's a story structure. You might be thinking, but it's just B-roll. I'm just getting random shots. Why do I need a beginning, middle, and end? Well, it's not like that. You could go out there and just shoot random stuff and just get random shots of things. And it might work, honestly, who knows? But from my experience, having an actual structure to your things makes your shots, your ideas, and like your flow of things just that much smoother. If you don't do it at all, you just kind of record this, record that, don't know where to go. I like to break things down into like into a story, because if you can break it down to a story, it'll be that much easier for your audience to like actually pick it up and use it. So for example, if someone's going to a coffee shop, so what happens when you're going to a coffee shop? You pull up there, you actually open the door to get inside, you walk up to the dude to get the order, dude makes the order, and that's the boom 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 buttery shots, all that, blah blah blah. And then you sit down with your coffee. You might be looking at your camera, whatever, if you're a photographer, like if you're cool. Yeah, and then you leave. So you have that sequence of arrive at the place, walk up to the place, get the order, climax is the actual shots of what you're making, and then you leave. There's an actual like structure to it. Instead of just saying like, all right, stand over here, record this, like stand over here, record this, like randomly, you actually have like a flow that you're working with. This helps a lot because you're also editing in your mind. As you're recording, you're thinking, all right, I need shots for my beginning part, I need shots for my middle part, I need shots for my end part. You have a flow, you have a structure to work with. When you go back to edit it later in Premiere, you already have something to work off of, and it's boom, it's easy to make it. And finally, lastly, is knowing your audience. Knowing your audience is crucial. You need to know what your audience is expecting to actually make the video. If you don't, you might make something that you think is cool, but then whoever you're making it for is like, oh, I don't know what this is, and they won't like it. So knowing your audience is crucial, because now you know what to look for in your shots. If my audience for this coffee shop video is the actual producers of the shop, I'll actually want to focus on them making certain things and not just the customer walking in. If I'm making this video for us, I'm focusing more on us and the actual process of walking into the shop itself. So it's like knowing what you're making the video for will help guide you of what you need to get for your actual B-roll and all that. So yeah, another way to think about it is like, if your audience is like younger adults and kids and whatnot, you probably want something that's more action-packed and zany and quick cuts and like cool motions and stuff. But if you make something that's more business casual, you probably want more stationary shots on a tripod, maybe some slight little dollies or slight little zooms, well not zooms, slight little like pans, but overall just more stationary, focus pulls, make it look clean. It literally will affect what type of footage you make, what type of shots you get. Combine all those 3 things together, you have sexy, juicy B-roll.